This is disgusting. Disgusting.
You're on camera. I would leave now before I call the police.
Here's a textbook example of what not to do.
Yeah.
I will call the police if you don't leave. No, you are not permitted to grab my phone. You're not permitted to grab his hat.
Yeah.
I don't know where this behavior is coming from.
And
Just
guess
let him
what?
be. Just let
Show
him be.
his uniform. Show his
Just
uniform.
let him be.
Show his uniform. You disgrace the U.S. You disgrace the USA.
She thinks she is in the right.
You put me on it. You put me on. You put me on the freaking. Put me on. Put me on.
Hey Williams, can you
Put
do me
me
a
on.
favor? Can you give me Chief's number?
What's Chief?
Chief
That's
Emmett,
not a
Chief
uniform.
Just terrible.
You piece of.
Chief Powers.
So Karen storms out of a pizza place. Here's the thing. She's in for a rude awakening. Lori Desjardins, an immature 45-year-old, attacked the Navy vet in the state of Connecticut. She went after Sean Nolte Jr., seen here, just minding his damn business. At one point, she tells him he disgusts her and calls him a POS before slapping him and accusing him of impersonating a service member. Desjardins, who is from Southington, Connecticut, turned herself into police headquarters, according to the Berlin, Connecticut Police Department. She was served with an active arrest warrant, but released on a $10,000 bond. She was charged with 1 count of third-degree assault and 1 count of breach of peace. Fox 61 reported the sailor in the video was confirmed by U.S. Navy officials and a relative to B. Nolte of Pennsylvania. And there you see his credentials. Sean's a really good guy. He joined us right out of high school, and we're lucky to have him, said the chief of Rescue Fire Company 37, a volunteer fire and EMS department. He enlisted in the Navy, so he's not local anymore, but he's still a member. Just 2 months ago, WHTM-TV, the ABC affiliate of Harrisburg, featured Nolte in a public service message. He would write on Facebook, the woman proceeds to walk in and out multiple times over the course of 10 minutes. Her food is ready, and she walks back in to retrieve her pizza. As she leaves, she looks at me and says, "Nice smile," very sarcastically. I reply, "Thank you. Have a nice day, ma'am," and continue about my day. Not even 30 seconds later, she comes marching back in and yells at the pizzeria staff, "He is a fake, by the way. My husband is in the Army." You could probably assume the rest. I proceed to attempt to prove that I am not a fake, even pulled out my valid military ID and showed it to her. She kept claiming that my military ID is fake and proceeds to show me her dependent military ID and screams, "This is what your ID should look like." As I realized there was no persuading this woman that I am not a fake, I politely say, "Tell your husband thank you for his service for me and have a nice day." She storms out of the pizzeria and storms right back in, progressively screaming at me, "You disgust me, you son of a B," grabbing my uniform and throwing my cover on the ground, not aware that I am a real service member. In a last-ditch effort to leave, she rushes towards me and slaps me in the left side of my face. Being in uniform, I must maintain professionalism, so I stand there and proceed to wish her a nice day. Well, it looks like some of our own people can't recognize authenticity when they see it. As for Desjardins, per News 8, she worked for CVS Health, and following her arrest, a spokesperson for the company released a statement saying this individual is no longer employed. She was last due in New Britain Superior Court on September 23rd, but had the case continued until later in October. The case was once again continued on that date. According to police docs, Desjardins told them she was not in the right frame of mind because of some ongoing mental health issues and a problem with alcohol. "I am very sorry for my actions and do not believe I was in the right frame of mind," she told investigators, according to a warrant.